Ladies and gentlemen, the horses are on the track and parading postward. Race number 1, first half of the Daily Double. Fillies and mares racing 1 mile, purse of $2,000. There are no changes in the first race. Number 1 is Ellen's Pride, owned by Mike Ellen Havens of Asheville, Ohio. Brad Handers drives. The 2, Stand By Your Bluegrass, owned by Lou Overstreet of Henderson, Kentucky, with Greg Heston. 3 is Jimmet, owned by Kermit Schultz of Wapakoneta, Doug Rounsong. 4 is A Blazing Grace, with the Mountain Top Farms of Pennsylvania for Chip Noble. 5, Twilight Control, owned by Paul Cruz of Miamisburg, with Randy Tharps. Number 6, Gift, owned by Pacey Midland, Ken Cohen, and Glenn Gross of Ohio and Pennsylvania, Dave Miller. 7 is Tucker, owned by Claude Boggs and Dave Bozewood of Ohio, Dave Myers. Number 8 is Montego Sun, owned by Bill Sherman of Dayton, Ohio, Roger Culliper the bike. And the 9 is Standing B, owned by Alex Spence Jr. of Grove City, Eric Linford in the sulky. Win play show perfected. And they're off, and it's the 5, Twilight Control, pushing that gate away for the lead. From the far outside comes Standing B, and off the rail, Ellen's Pride. Stand By Your Bluegrass came away nicely 4th. On the inside, 5, Jimmet. Angling in 6th, A Blazing Grace. 2 lengths 7th, that's A Gift, followed closely by Tucker. And the trailer is Montego Sun. Reaching the first quarter-mile marker, and Linford has the 9, Standing B, on the front now as they take command. Reaching the first quarter in a very quick 27-3, and Standing B will back the pace down now and get a breather here. She leads by a length and a half, too. Ellen's Pride getting the Garden Spot trip tonight is second. Then comes Twilight Control. Next is the 2-year-old Stand By Your Bluegrass, followed 5th by Jimmet. And here comes A Blazing Grace tipping to the outside, and Noble will pressure things now as they move into the clubhouse turn. Gift takes the live cover to the outside, racing as 7th. Montego Sun also getting underway, and that leaves Tucker, the trailer. They reach the half, 59-2, and it's Standing B stealing that second quarter. Leads here by 2 lengths. A Blazing Grace inching up on the outside is now first up second. Ellen's Pride of the pocket racing at 3rd, and then comes Gift. A perfect trip here. Second over racing 4th. Buried 5 on the rail as they race down the backstretch. Twilight Control, Stand By Your Bluegrass is further back and buried along the rail. Field begins to tighten now as they reach the 3/4-mile marker. Standing B, 7-2 shot here on the front by a neck. At the 3/4, 129-1, and A Blazing Grace looking the leader in the eye on the outside. And these two begin to slug it out, and Gift is poised to strike 3 wide of the outside. Ellen's Pride waiting for the super stretch. Less than 1/8 of a mile to go, and down the stretch they come. Everybody is going to work now. Gift to the outside, A Blazing Grace between horses. Standing B is still game and coming back, but to the outside, Gift getting up late by a half. And trackside is the winner of the first, number 6, Gift, a 3-year-old daughter of Albatross from Vacation Bagel by Abercrombie. By Pacey Midland, Ken Cohen, and Glenn Gross of Ohio and Pennsylvania, Mary Coven, the trainer, nicely handled by leading driver Dave Miller. Second career winner for the 3-year-old pacing filly. It's a new lifetime record, 158 2/5. 12 minutes until post time. Introducing the horses for race number 2, second race. Claiming condition, pacing fillies and mares racing 1 mile, and we have a shortened field of 8 now. The 6 and the 9 are both out. The 1 is One More D, owned by Robert and Francis DeMay of Indianapolis. Rocky Stidham drives. Number 2, Classy Candy, owned by Von Dodd of Baltimore. Charlie Neff aboard. 3 is Fresh Sabra, owned by Homer Wilhonda Brookville with Eric Linford. 4, Buford's Fillet, owned by Herb Colburn of Clarksburg with Justin Hall. 5, West Coast Sweetie, by Dominic Ignati of West Virginia, Terry Thomas. 6 is Scratched. 7 is Sugar Rose, owned by Steve Watkins and Danny McCulloch of Ohio, Jeff out driving. Number 8, Venus Flytrap, owned by Nancy Nixon of Lebanon, Trent Tharps in the bike. The 9 is Scratched, and the 10-horse Southern Time is owned by Gary Biederman, Harry Fike, and John Fike of Ohio, Greg Heston in the sulky. They swing to the backstretch, and there they go. The 1, One More D on a standstill break here. And they're off, and from the far outside goes Venus Flytrap. as Venus Flytrap sprints quickly and clears the field. West Coast Sweetie came from mid-track to race second. Sugar Rose from the outside gets away third. Towards the inside fourth is Classy Candy. Early fifth Southern Time, that's a gap of 3 lengths. Sixth as they swing into the first turn, it's Fresh Sombra. Inside racing seventh Buford's Filly, and far back that trailer is One More D. Reaching the first quarter, Venus Flytrap takes him there. Opening quarter 28-4, and still parked to the outside Sugar Rose, but she'll now clear and take command. And Fout taking Sugar Rose right to the front here, leading by 2. Venus Flytrap on the inside, giving up the lead for the cover second. Along the rail 3, West Coast Sweetie racing fourth. It's Classy Candy. Here comes Fresh Sombra moving briskly on the outside, making her bid for the lead fifth, and right at her heels is Buford's Filly, and to the outside comes Southern Time as she also gets in the cover flow. Shuffle back on the inside Classy Candy now as they reach the half, 1 minute 3/5. Sugar Rose in control here, leading by a length. On the outside, Fresh Sombra is there pressuring the leader second. Venus Flytrap in the pocket is third. And Buford's Filly, she gets the perfect trip here with cover. She's pacing second over fourth. West Coast Sweetie is buried on the inside 5. Outside Southern Time with cover is sixth. Then comes Classy Candy and One More D far back. Nearing the 3/4, and Sugar's Rose continues to lead here. A 6-1 shot, leads by a half. 3/4, 131-2. And Sugar Rose is now nursing the lead along. And to the outside, here comes Buford's Filly, getting underway 3 wide. But down to the inside, Venus Flytrap has yet to be used. She's now waiting for racing room. They turn for home. Less than an eighth of a mile to go. And down the stretch they come. Sugar Rose with the lead. Venus Flytrap down to the inside. Southern Time kicks it into gear from the far outside, and between them Fresh Sombra, but Sugar's Rose hangs on. Sugar Rose by a length. Second race now official. Here is the winner from post position 7, Sugar Rose, an 11-year-old Ohio-bred daughter of Sugar Tree from Savings Time, by Steve Watkins and Dan McCulloch of Ohio. Dan McCulloch, the trainer. Jeff Fout in the sulky. Sugar Rose coming in from the Ohio County Fair Circuit, recording her 7th season's victory. Tonight's mile in 2:01 3/5. Perfecta 7-8, paying $79 even, 79 even. The daily double tonight, 6-7 combination, $46 even, $46. Taurus was out. Sugar Rose the winner. Venus Flytrap 2, Southern Time 3. Third race, condition claiming pacing fillies and mares are on the track and pretty to the post. Racing 1 mile, field of 10, a driver's change on the 1 horse. And the 1 is Daffodili, followed by Wallace, Moles, Hughes, and Dempsey of Ohio. Driver's change to Chip Noble. 2 is Tella, held by Howard and Doris Armstrong of Connorsville, Indiana. Joe Essig Jr. drives. 3 is Gene Key Brown, held by Eileen Brown of Marengo for Lance Wiegand. 4, TV Flynn, owned by James Cargo of Morrow. Randy Tharps aboard. 5 is Johanna, owned by Bob Griffith of Georgetown, Kentucky. Hugh Beatty Jr. Number 6, Noble Prize, owned by William Miller of Trenton. Brad Hanner's 7 is Cat K, owned by Clarence DeLong of Grove City. Brent Holland drives. Number 8, Two Teams, owned by Ken Spock of Lexington. Terry Groves up. 9 is Paula's Pal, owned by Larry Reed of Xenia. Jack Franklin in the bike. And the 10, I'm Hers, owned by Dennis Stryker of Port William. Jack Daly in the sulky. They're on the backstretch, nearing the start. And they're off, and TV Flynn tries for the lead, but goes off stride leaving. That leaves Tella. Clear shot to the front. From the far outside comes Cat K. From between horses, it's Johanna. Off the rail, 4th came Daffodili. Sliding through 5th, I'm Hers. From the outside, racing is 6th, Paula's Pal. Down to the inside is 7th, Gene Key Brown. That's a gap of 3 lengths. TV Flynn is back on stride 8th. Followed 9th by Noble Prize, and the trailer gapping about 3 lengths now is Two Teams. Opening quarter, 29 seconds. And Johanna has the lead, but on the outside, Cat K looking to take that lead away. Inside and racing 3rd, it's Tella. To the outside, Paula's Pal gapping her cover 4th. Daffodili sits tight along the rail 5th. Then it's a gap of 3 lengths 6th. I'm Hers, another 3 lengths 7th. Gene Key Brown and Noble Prize fishing that cover out. On the inside, TV Flynn, the trailer, Two Teams. Reaching the half now, and Johanna will park Cat K to the half in 58-2 as they move off the turn onto the backstretch. And with the lead, It's Johanna, the 5-horse. 3-1 shot here on the top by a length and a half, now 2. Out of the outside, Cat K showing fatigue after the big first half here. Tella slipping up the rail, and 3 wide of the outside. Here comes Noble Prize as Hanners kicks her into gear now. Near the 3/4 mile marker, it's Johanna. She's led the entire mile. On the outside, Noble Prize is there taking her shot at the lead. 3/4, 1:28.3. Into the final turn, and Johanna looking to wire this field, and she looks strong at the front. But Noble Prize dropping down in, catching her breath, coming right back out for her second shot at the lead. Less than 1/8 of a mile to go, and down the stretch they come. Beatty is going to work on Johanna. Noble Prize is there, and now taking the lead. Noble Prize will take the lead from here on in. Johanna is now second, and a battle unfolding here for third, but it's Noble Prize at the wire. Here is the winner, number 6, Noble Prize, a 3-year-old daughter of Noble and Sam from Betsy B. Yankee. Owned and trained by Bill Miller II of Trenton, Ohio, Brad Hanners in the sulky. This the second season's victory for the 3-year-old Ohio-bred filly. It's a new lifetime record, 1:59 1/5. Fourth race, pacing fillies and mares are on the track and pretty to the post, racing a mile. A purse of $2,500. The one, Jade's Happy. Held by Gene Molino and Don Swick of Florida. Kelly Shepard drives. The 2, 911A. Held by James Arachello of Chicago. Joe Essig Jr. 3, Linda Lonell. Held by Charles Blankenship of Asheville for Hugh Beatty Jr. 4, Tucson Gwinnett. Held by Edmund Lean of Kettering for Sam Coven. 5 is Maggie Jane, owned by Ron Collier with Dan Eder aboard. Number 6, Anne's Magical Log. She's owned by Ann and Virgil Parks of Marengo with Ron Stack driving. The 7-horse, Tickled to Death, owned by Bob Kaufman of Columbus for Dave Rankin. 8 is Katie Smith, owned by the Hall Investment Company of Logan for Dave Myers. And number 9, Queenship, owned by J.D. Burnett of Wilmington. Chip Noble in the sulky. Win, play, show, perfect the trifecta, pick 3 wagering. 9 minutes into stretch, and there they go. It's post time. And they're off, and Maggie Jane powers away for the lead. Jade's Happy off the rail is second. From the outside, Tickled to Death came away third. 911A is away fourth. To the inside 5, it's Linda Lonell. Then comes Tucson Gwinnett as they swing into the first turn. 7th on the inside, it's the gray filly Anne's Magical Log. To the outside, racing 8th. Katie Smith and Queenship is the trailer. Tickled to Death has cleared the field, and she takes the lead here by 3 as they reach that first quarter, 28-3. And Tickled to Death on the front showing the way here. Maggie Jane has closed the gap now nicely second. Inside and third to Jade's Happy. Then comes 911A fourth, followed 5 by Linda Lonell. Fillies and mares are in straight formation as they race through the stretch. 6th on the inside, Tucson Gwinnett. Then comes Anne's Magical Log to the outside. Katie Smith gets underway. Queenship remains on the rail 9th. Near the half, and it's Tickled to Death with the lead. The 2-year Abercrombie filly leads by 2.5, 3. The half, 58 2/5. And to the outside, here comes the 3-year Falcon filly. 911A to the outside, and 911A putting pressure on the 2-year Tickled to Death as they fire down the backstretch, and these two now slug it out of the front end. Out of the outside, Linda Lonell takes live cover, is now third. Maggie Jane on the inside is racing fourth. To the outside 5, Tucson Gwinnett as they near the 3/4 mile marker. At the 3/4, 1:27.2. Out of the outside, 911A has a lead, but only a nose. And Tickled to Death, a big mile for the 2-year filly here, coming right back to him. On the outside, poised to strike 3 wide, comes Linda Lonell and Maggie Jane, looking for the super stretch now. Less than a 16th to go. Out of the outside, here comes Linda Lonell. 911A is still there, a game a second. To the inside, it's Maggie Jane, but it's Linda Lonell pulling away at the wire. 1:56 4/5. Here's the official winner from post position 3, Linda Lonell, a 3-year-old daughter of Noble and Sam from Noble Delightful. Held by Charles Blankenship of Asheville, Ohio. Leonard Epland, the trainer, nicely handled by Hugh Beatty Jr. Third season's victory for the 3-year-old Ohio-bred filly, and it's a new career mark, 156 and 4/5. 3-2 Perfecta paying $53. The trifecta 325, 175, and Queenship finishing 8. 921, 436, 7. Pacers racing a mile, a purse of $2,000. Number 1, Mileage Unlimited. Held by John Tatum of Columbus, Kelly Shepard Drive. The 2, Tudor's Treasure. Held by Edward Paskey and Laura Lamond of Kentucky, Roger Calipera. 3 is Ardente, owned by Eileen Brown of Marengo with Lance Wiegand. 4 is Windouter, laced by Ron Barker for John Collins. Number 5, Encore Lady, Del Miller driving for owners James Dean and Pamela Dean. Number 6, Perfect Witness, Soma Richard and Elizabeth Brand of Logan. Dave Myers. 7 is Fittingly, owned by Lewis Patrick and Paul Phillips of Ohio, Dave Miller drives. 8 is Charlie's Folly, owned by John Fike of Columbus with Joe Essig Jr. 9 is Pax Shadow, owned by Philip Lacados of Lewisburg, Jack Daly in the bike. And number 10, JJ Nobility, owned by Marcia Massey of Washington Courthouse, Jerry Roberts in the sulky. Win play. 5th race Pacers are in behind the gate. They're on the back stretch, and there they go. And they're off. Encore Lady follows the gate away for the lead from the inside. Windouter Fittingly came away well 3rd. Off the rail 4th, it's Mileage Unlimited. Dropping in 5, Windouter on the inside, racing is 6th, JJ Nobility. Up into the pocket, 7th comes Perfect Witness as they swing into the first turn. Tudor's Treasure, she gets away well. On the inside, racing 9th as they approach the first quarter, it's Charlie's Folly, and the trailer is Pax Shadow, the opening quarter, 29 and 1. Coming through the stretch, Encore Lady calling the shots here. She leads by 3. Inside Fittingly is racing a 2nd, and that's another 3 lengths to Mileage Unlimited 3rd. Inside and 4th, Ardente racing 5 of the pocket, JJ Nobility. Windouter continues to be parked to the outside. She's racing 6th. Tudor's Treasure on the inside, racing 7th. Along the rail in 8th, it's Perfect Witness. Coming to the outside, 9th now, Charlie's Folly as she gets underway. And on the inside is Pax Shadow. They're at the half, 59 and 1. Off the turn down the back stretch. Encore Lady cruising along here. A comfortable 4-length advantage. Fittingly on the inside is racing 2nd. Along the rail 3, Mileage Unlimited. To the outside and racing 4th. Here comes Ardente. Inside 5, the JJ Nobility. Grabbing cover 6th. It's Charlie's Folly as they near the 3/4 mile marker. It's still Encore Lady. 4 to 1 shot here, 3/4, 128 and 4. Encore Lady still by 2.5, but Fittingly is closing steadily on the leader now and right at her heels, and Fittingly will come to the outside now to pressure the leader. Mileage Unlimited drives up in the pocket. She'll take the super stretch. They've less than 1/8 of a mile to go, and down the stretch, it's Encore Lady with the lead. Down to the inside comes Mileage Unlimited, and on the outside it's Fittingly, but Mileage Unlimited on the inside will get up late, winning by a length. Mileage Unlimited in 159. Mileage Unlimited, a 6-year-old daughter of Royce from Mar Jim Jajo by High Ideal, owned and trained by John Tatum of Columbus, Kelly Shepard in the sulky. This the first season's victory for the lightly raced filly this year, only her 4th seasonal start, the mile in 159 flats. 6th race, condition claiming fillies and mares are on the track and prettying to the post. Racing a mile, a purse of $2,200 in the 6th race. The 6-horse and the 9-horse have both been scratched. Number 1 is Unlimited Bid, owned and driven by Terry Thomas of Pennsylvania. 2, Winsome Miz, owned by Marlon and Laurie Smith of Thornville for Dave Myers. 3, Snap the Trap, owned by Patricia Dingledine of Mechanicsburg, Jim Dahlia. Number 4, Come On Cookie, owned by Suzanne Orpheus of Pompano Beach with Dave Miller. 5, Ed Denise, owned by Francis Thomas and Ralph Sexton. Brad Hanners drives. 6 is scratched. 7, it's Jet Diamond, owned by Laura Lou Nixon of Lebanon. Brent Holland driving. Number 8, Candy Dill, owned by Howard Wallace of Lebanon. Eric Lenford of the bike. 9 is scratched at the 10, Bonner Hanover, followed by Wilma Bob and Linda Rankin, Dave Rankin in the sulky. One play show. 6th race, pacing fillies and mares on the backstretch. There they go. And they're off, and Ed Denise charging the gate here will quickly take command from the inside. Come On Cookie. Further inside at 3, Snap the Trap, and off the rail came Unlimited Bid. Early 5, Jet Diamond to the inside at 6th. That's Bonner Hanover. Angling in 7th as they swing into the first turn. Win Some Is. The trailer 8th is Candy Dill. Maybe the first quarter-mile marker. Ed Denise with the lead here. She leads the way, but to the outside, Jet Diamond looking to take that lead away. Opening quarter in 29 seconds. Jet Diamond moving to the front now will take command. Ed Denise giving it up for the cover second. Inside at 3, Come On Cookie. Racing 4th, it Snap the Trap. Next is Unlimited Bid. That's a gap of 3 to Bonner Hanover 6th. Inside 7th, Win Some Is, and gapping and trailing, it's Candy Dill. Into the clubhouse turn they go, and Jet Diamond Holland has her on the front, moving along briskly here by 2.5, 3 lengths. Inside second, Ed Denise, the half in 58 4. Then comes Come On Cookie third. Snap the Trap is now locked in 4th. Bonner Hanover moving first up on the leader is 5. Inside and 6th, it's Unlimited Bid with live cover 7th. Here comes Win Some Is, and off the back end, it's Candy Dill. On down the back stretch, and to the outside, Bonner Hanover is showing some pace here. And to the outside, Bonner Hanover looks the leader in the eye. Jet Diamond responding to that challenge. She opens back up by 3/4 of a length here. 3/4, 129. And Jet Diamond now by a length and a quarter, length and a half now 2. Ed Denise on the inside. Bonner Hanover is now beginning to tire on the inside, racing a 4th. Come On Cookie, they've less than 1/8 of a mile to go. And Jet Diamond, she's the filly to beat tonight. Ed Denise is coming to her. Here comes Come On Cookie down to the inside, but Jet Diamond, one last burst of speed here, opens them up. Jet Diamond in front. Sixth race now official. Trackside is the winner, number 7, Jet Diamond, a 3-year-old daughter Falcon Steelster from BCDR by Most Happy Fella. Owned by Laura Lou Nixon of Lebanon, Ohio. Lanny Merriman, the trainer. Brent Holland in the sulky. Second season's victory for the 3-year-old pacing filly. Second consecutive here at Scioto Downs. The mile tonight, 157 3/5. 7-4 Perfecta paying $17 even, $17. Trifecta 745, $44.60. 44.60. Here's the field for the 7th race. Fillies and mares condition. Pacers racing 1 mile. Purse of $2,500. Number 1 is Boppin'. Owned by Steve Bays of Canal Winchester. Jeff Fout drives. The 2 is Sweet Iris. Iris Harwitz, the owner. Chip Noble, the driver. 3, Noble DJ, owned by Richard Jennings, Gary, and Ken Alexander of Ohio. Randy Tharpsa. 4 is Extremely Volatile, owned by Bill Sherman of Dayton, Ohio, with Roger Culliper. 5, Menard Wavemaker, leased by Kevin Reed, with Eric Lenford driving. Number 6, Love You Perfect, owned by Gene Hall and Gary Conley of Kentucky, with Herbie Brown. 7 is Firethorn Shirley, owned by Shirley Sadler of Lebanon, Larry Tinch driving. Number 8, Nylon Melody, owned by Norflus, Summers and Cutrone, Greg Haston drives. 9 is Truly Sam's, owned by Ellen Peterson of Buford, Walt Ferguson Jr. in the back. And the 10, Gopher Bluegrass, owned by Lou Overstreet of Kentucky, Brent Holland in the sulky. And they're off, and it's Extremely Volatile first for the lead, but from the outside, there goes Menard Wavemaker. Menard Wavemaker away strong here with the lead now. On the outside racing second, Noble DJ. Off the rail 3 came Bop, and on the inside racing 4th, Sweet Iris. Then it's a gap of 3 lengths to Nylon Melody 5th. Inside and 6th, Go For It Bluegrass. And then 3 lengths 7th to Extremely Volatile. On the inside racing 8th, Love You Perfect. 9th on the rail, Firethorn Shirley. And the trailer is Truly Sam's. Opening quarter 27 3/5, and with the lead here, Noble DJ. She leads by 2.5, 3. Menard Wavemaker on the inside, closing the gap nicely. Second, Bop, and on the inside, a Patient third. Sweet Iris remains 4th on the rail. Nylon Melody coming to the outside will flush a flurry of cover now as they race into the clubhouse turn, and a straight shot up the inside for Go For It Bluegrass as she advances smartly the half in 57-3. Noble DJ takes him to the backside of the outside, now pressuring his second. Here comes B Bompin, heavily favored tonight. She leads by a half a length now. B Bompin moving right by to take command by a length and a half. Inside, Noble DJ is racing his second. Sweet Iris will lose her cover. She's now first up third. Monarch Wavemaker is shuffled back, locked in fourth. Go For It Bluegrass coming to the outside 5. Inside, racing a sixth. Extremely volatile, 3/4, 126-1. And with the lead, it's B Bompin leading here by 3 lengths. Sweet Iris on the outside, getting up now second. Inside at 3, Noble DJ. To the outside comes Go For It Bluegrass. Less than 1/8 of a mile to go, and down the stretch they come. B Bompin with the lead. Sweet Iris on the outside is their second. Further outside, Go For It Bluegrass. Monarch Wavemaker is closing with every stride. But it's B Bompin at the wire in 156-3. Winner number 1, the B Bompin, a 5-year-old daughter of Tucson, Hanover, from Bumblebee, Hanover. Built by Steve Baden of Canal Winchester. Jeff Fount, the trainer and driver. 4th season's victory for the 5-year-old Ohio-bred mare. Tonight's mile 156, 3/5. Sam's 4, Go For It Bluegrass 6, 1-2-10. Here's the field for the 8th race. Fillies and Mares Condition Pacers racing 1 mile. Purse of $3,000. The 2 and the 9 are out. Number 1 is Fancy Fitch. Held by Charmin Lairshute of Middletown. Brent Holland drives. 2 is Scratch. 3, All I Ask of You, owned by Joe Frazier with Jeff Fount aboard. 4 is Kansas Queen, owned by Ken Bailey of Canal Winchester for Dave Miller. 5, Sharp Stiff, owned by Deborah Lynn Petty of Dayton with Chip Noble. Number 6, Wilma and Betty, Dave Franklin, the owner, Randy Tharps, the driver. Number 7, Who Dat Bluegrass, owned by Lou Overstreet of Kentucky, Greg Haston drives. Number 8, Shoot the Goal, owned by Roy Murphy of Solana with Craig Grismore. 9 is Scratch. The 10, She's a Farm Girl, owned by Mark Parrott and David Ram of Ohio. Joe Essick Jr. in Lasulke. Win, play, show, perfecta, trifecta wagering. 8 minutes until push time, 8 minutes. Eighth race is on the backstretch. There they go. And they're off. And from mid-track, Wilma and Betty, these two away together for the lead from the outside. It's Shoot the Goal. Off the rail came Fancy Fitch, early 4th, All I Ask of You. Inside racing 5, She's a Farm Girl. On the rail 6th is Kansas Queen, dropping in 7th, Sharp Stiff. Early trailer 8th, Who Dat Bluegrass. Approaching the first quarter-mile marker to the outside. All I Ask of You looking to take the lead. Inside racing is second. It's Wilma and Betty. Opening panel 28 seconds. Shoot the Goal to the inside is racing a third as they come through the stretch. Inside and racing a 4th, Fancy Fitch. Along the rail 5th, She's a Farm Girl. Racing to the stretch, Wilma and Betty, and Tharps putting her right back on top now. Wilma and Betty reclaiming the lead, leading here by 3. All I Ask of You giving it up for the Garden Spot trip. They're now second. Inside and third is Shoot the Goal. To the outside 4th comes Fancy Fitch. She's a Farm Girl, has her live cover, is drafting along 6th. On the outside 7th, here comes Who Dat Bluegrass. Half and 58 seconds as they move down the back stretch. Wilma and Betty calling the shots here, leading by 2. On the outside, Fancy Fitch is there at the leader's wheel, now pressuring a second. All I Ask of You on the inside is locked in 3rd, and She's a Farm Girl with cover 4th. Shoot the Goal buried 5th on the rail. Who Dat Bluegrass 3rd over the cover flow is 6th. Shuffle back 7th, Kansas Queen to the outside, Sharp Stiff. 3/4, 127-2. The field begins to tighten now as Wilma and Betty continue to lead the pack. On the outside to second is Fancy Fitch, 3 wide. She's a Farm Girl. All I Ask of You and Fout now waiting for the super stretch. Less than 1/8 of a mile to go. And down the stretch they come. It's Wilma and Betty, and Tharps is going to work. On the outside, Who Dat Bluegrass is coming at him and coming on. Into deep stretch, Wilma and Betty, Who Dat Bluegrass. These two together in a very tight finish. 6-year-old Kentucky bred daughter of Fortune Ritchie from Half-Ass Bluegrass by Sir Carlton. Owned by Little Overstreet of Henderson, Kentucky. John Merkel trains Greg Haston, the driver. Coming in from the state of Kentucky, recording her 4th season's victory. Tonight's mile in 1:57 flats. Here's how they finished. The one Fancy Fitch 7. Introducing the horses, race number 9. 9th race, open 2 pacers. Racing a mile, a purse of $5,000. Field of 8 going postward, no changes. Number 1, Maggie Cochran, owned by Johnson Hill Jr. of Centerville. Randy Tharps drives. 2, Wildwood Marcia, owned by Jim Picachero of Cincinnati with Trent Tharps. Number 3, Euphemia Bluegrass, owned by Little Overstreet of Kentucky. Greg Haston driving. 4, Speedy Be Quick, owned by Dan Perdue of Greenville with Eric Ledford. 5 is Cullabay, owned by Joan Hyatt and Debbie Culliper of Kentucky. Roger Culliper drives. Number 6 is Waiting for You, owned by the Hall Investment Company of Logan with Dave Myers. 7 is Quick Dispatch, owned by Jan Kanadamski of Ottawa Lake, Michigan. Greg Grismore the bike. And the 8, HR's Gigi, owned by Mike Reardon of Delaware. Brad Handers in the sulky. Win play. And they're off. Euphemia Bluegrass first to leave. From the middle of the track comes Cullabay. Far outside, there goes HR's Gigi as she wants to take control early. Off the rail, it's Maggie Cochran to the inside, racing at 5. Speedy Be Quick. Part to the outside, 6th Waiting for You. The pocket 7th, Wildwood Marcia. Quick Dispatch away sluggishly here, trails 8th as they near the first quarter. But HR's Gigi, a burst of speed leaving here, taking the lead, leading by 2 to the first quarter. 27-2, and HR's Gigi in control here, and she'll slow the pace now to grab a breather off that quick opening panel. Cullabay on the inside is racing 2nd. Euphemia Bluegrass along the rail is 3rd. Maggie Cochran is 4th. And to the outside, here comes Speedy Be Quick as she comes first up on the leaders, and Wildwood Marcia is right behind her, racing a 6th. To the outside, 7th, Quick Dispatch, and the trailer is Waiting for You. Approaching the half, and it's HR's Gigi, 8 to 1 shot. Leading the way here to the half, 58-1, and she'll steal that second quarter. HR's Gigi by 2 lengths. On the outside, here comes Speedy Be Quick now, and Speedy Be Quick will pressure the leader as they fire down the backstretch. Cullabay on the inside is racing 3rd. Wildwood Marcia hustles after the cover 4th. Euphemia Bluegrass, caught in the shuffle, is back now, locked in. And to the outside, here comes Quick Dispatch. Speedy Be Quick charging now at the 3 quarters, 127-2, and Speedy Be Quick has opened up a 4-length advantage, now 5, but Wildwood Marcia with a late closing kick here will get her now as they turn for home. They less than 1/8 of a mile to go, and with the lead, it's Speedy Be Quick and Wildwood Marcia. She'll have to hurry. Speedy Be Quick with a big jump here appears to have this one sealed. Wildwood Marcia, here comes Euphemia Bluegrass, but it's Speedy Be Quick in front. 156-1. Here's the official winner of the 9th race, number 4, Speedy Be Quick, a 4-year-old daughter of Raging Glory from Yankee Jewel. Owned and trained by Dan Perdue at Greenville, Ohio, nicely handled by Eric Luntford. 6th season's victory for the 4-year-old pacing mare. The mile 156, 1/5. Here's how they finished. The 9th, the 1, Maggie Cochran, 6, Wildwood Marcia, 2, Euphemia Bluegrass, 3, Speedy Be Quick, the winner. Cullabay, 7, Waiting for You, 4, Quick Dispatch, 5, HR's Gigi, 8. Tenth race, parading to the post. These are fillies and mares condition pacers. Racing a mile, a purse of $4,000. Field of 9. No changes here. The 1, Can You Imagine That? Held by Neil Zink and Larry Fisher. Jeff out driving. 2 is Izzy Inc. Held by Joan Devers Hyatt and of Frankfort, Kentucky. Roger Culliper drives. 3 is Rumba. Held by Walter Feaster of Georgetown, Kentucky. Dale Bartley driving. Number 4, likewise, I'm sure. Held by Cleland and Harrison of Mansfield. Chip Noble drives. 5, Dosey to Bluegrass, sold by Little Overstreet with Greg Haston. Number 6, Barney Lou, owned by William Kale for Randy Tharps. 7 is Legacy Linan, owned by Robert Lowry and Keith Noble, Dave Miller. 8 is Branded Wild Thing, owned by JR and Luann Ryan of Pennsylvania. Brent Holland in the back. And the 9, Jazzy Jackie Ann, over Mark Klotz and Jeanette Dar of Ohio. Mark Klotz in the sulky. Win play show perfect. Mares are on behind the gate. The gate swings into the back stretch, and there they go. And they're off. Can you imagine that? Off the rail with a burst of speed from the outside. Branded Wild Thing came away second from mid-track. Likewise, I'm sure, from the inside racing fourth is a Yink. Rumba came away fifth. On the inside, sixth, Dosita Bluegrass. Looking to drop in seventh, Legacy Linan. To the inside, racing eighth, Barney Lou. The trailer ninth, Jazzy Jackie Ann. Approaching the first quarter-mile marker and with the lead. As they reach that first stop, it's Branded Wild Thing, but on the outside, likewise, I'm sure with a move here, will take command. The first quarter, 28-3, and likewise, I'm sure, now shows the way by 2.5. Branded Wild Thing on the inside as a patient second. Can you imagine that? Not quite that patient. She'll come to the outside and powers to the front end. Can you imagine that? 18-1 shot. Finds the front seat here and takes control. Inside, likewise, I'm sure, is racing a second. Izzy Inc. is charging at the outside at the half, 58-4, and Izzy Inc. powers to the front end here. Izzy Inc. passing horses on the turn. She'll take the lead by 3 inside second. Can you imagine that? Likewise, I'm sure, now caught of the shuffle, is back third to the outside fourth, Branded Wild Thing. Rumba to the inside is racing fifth and buried along the rail. To the outside comes Barney Lou. The field now beginning to shuffle as Izzy Inc. shows the way to the three quarters, leading here by 2.5. Three quarters, 127-3. And Izzy Inc. with the lead on the inside is second. It's Can You Imagine That? Branded Wild Thing on the outside. Couldn't take him third. Likewise, I'm sure a snug hold here is desperately looking for racing room. Turning for home. Less than an eighth of a mile to go. And down the stretch they come. Izzy Inc. with the lead. Can you imagine that? Coming back to the outside and coming strong. Can you imagine that? 18-1. Getting up to win it. Fout with a driving triple. 157-1. Here's the winner, number 1, Can You Imagine That? A 3-year-old daughter of Nuke's Image from Cooper Coy. Oh, by Neil Zink and Larry Fisher of Ohio. Larry Fisher trains Jeff out of the sulky. 4th season's victory for the 3-year-old Ohio-bred filly. That's a new lifetime record, 157 1/5. For the second leading driver here at Scioto Downs, Jeff found it's a driving triple on the night's card. 1-4 perfected, $255.60, $255.60. Ladies and gentlemen, the horses are on the track and turning to the post. This evening's 11th race, feature pace, fillies and mares open handicap, racing 1 mile. Purse of $6,500. The one is a Les Mistral. Over the Miller Brothers stable and Dorothy Miller of Ohio, Jeff Miller drives. Number 2, Sweet Tradition, owned by Jeff Cox and Walt Shipner of Ohio, Dave Miller up. 3, Mudge's Elisa Gale over the Martin Racing of Germantown, Brent Holland driving. 4, Shady Daisy, owned by Tamlin, Louis Boslow, Ron Jackson of Ohio and Florida, Jeff out in the bye. And the 5 is Fujimo, owned by Jerry Todd and Vince Andy of Florida and Ohio, Dan Eder in the sulky. Win place, perfecta, and trifecta wagering. Again, there is no show wagering in the 11th race. Race, fillies and mares, open handicap pacers around and behind the gate. The gate swings into the back stretch. There they go. And they're off. And Mudge's Elisa Gale selecting to take the early lead here from the outside. Shady Daisy right there with her second. Sweet Tradition came away third to the outside. Fujimo is fourth. Les Mistral sets up camp early on the back end, fifth. Into the first turn, and Shady Daisy wants the front end. She'll take the lead here. Shady Daisy now by 2. And Mudge's Elisa Gale will get the garden spot trip behind the world champion mare. Inside, Sweet Tradition is about 3 lengths back. Third, Fujimo then follows fourth. The opening quarter was in 27-4. coming through the stretch, and it's Shady Daisy with the lead here, a 2.5 length advantage. Inside a second, Mudges Elisa Gale as Holland sits tight. Along the rail then comes Sweet Tradition, the Triple Crown winner last year. She's racing a third. Fujimo coming in for the Meadows is racing fourth and waiting patiently. Then comes Les Mistrel on the inside 5. No one makes a move on the heavily favored Shady Daisy as they reach the halfway point there in 59 seconds, and that is a very soft quarter for Shady Daisy as they move off the turn down the back stretch. It's Shady Daisy with the lead. Mudges Elisa Gale, but here comes top pick now, Fujimo. And Fujimo coming at the leader on the outside. She's racing a third. Sweet Tradition inside is fourth. And Les Mistrel gets in a position on the outside fifth. Even the 3/4 mile marker, Shady Daisy playing catch me if you can here by 2 at the 3/4, 1:28. Midway to the final turn, and it's still Shady Daisy, but Fujimo inching ever so closely to the outside. Along the rail, Mudges Elisa Gale as they turn for home now. Less than 1/8 of a mile to go, and the battle is on. And down the stretch they come, Shady Daisy, Fujimo. Down to the inside, Mudges Elisa Gale, and here comes Sweet Tradition. There's 5 of them there into deep stretch, and Fujimo getting up late, a blanket finish. Very tight finish here as Fujimo gets up late in 1:55.3. Unofficial winner, number 5, Fujimo. But it is very clear the unofficial winner, number 5, Fujimo. Fujimo is a 4-year-old daughter of the now Ohio Stallion Towner's Big Guy from Chrissy Bye-Bye. Held by Jerry Todd and Vince Ida, Florida, in Ohio. Dan Ader trains and drives, and Fujimo having an outstanding 95 campaign, 21 wins in 30 starts. And with this win, this pushes her up over $100,000 in 95. Fujimo enjoying a very, very successful season. Tonight's mile 1:55.3. And finishing second, the 3, Mudges Elisa Gale. Finishing third, number 4, Shady Daisy. That's 5-3-4. 5-3-4 now official. $5-3 perfecta, $18. 5-3-4 trifecta, $31.20, $31.20. Brent Holland. 5 is Rut Row, owned by Ralph Lunsford Jr., West Alexandria. Ralph Lunsford drives. 6 is JK's DD, owned by John Coop out of Indianapolis with Greg Haston. 7 is Miss Barnacle, owned by the CRS Partnership of Troy. Drivers change here to Dave Miller. Dave Miller. 8 is Steady Aim, owned by Steve Watkins and Danny McCulloch of Ohio. Drivers change also. Roy Burns. 9 is Little Lobe, owned by Steve Panagopoulos of Ohio. Brad Hanner's in the bike. And the 10 is Fox Valley Siren, owned by Ray Shannon of Illinois. John Reese in the sulky. Win play show perfecta, superfecta wagering. 8 minutes until post, 8 minutes. Gate swings into the back stretch. There they go. And they're off. From the inside, Beachwear first for the lead. From mid-track, it's Rut Row. And from the far outside goes Little Lobe. Off the rail fourth, Jiggy Jog Bluegrass. To the outside 5, Miss Barnacle. Slipping up the rail, racing is 6th. It's Fox Valley Siren. Looking to drop in 7th. Come on. And a Banana to the outside and racing 8th. It's Steady Aim, the trailer 9th, JK's DD. Reaching the first quarter mile marker, 28 seconds, and Little Lobe has circled the entire field to take the lead here by 2. Inside racing is second is Beachwear. Then comes Rutro. Inside fourth, Jiggy Jong Bluegrass. Along the rail, racing 5, Fox Valley Siren. To the outside part, 6th is Miss Barnacle. In the pocket, 7th, JK's DD. To the outside, racing 8th. As they approach the half, come on and a banana. To the outside, the trailer 9th is Steady Aim. But it's Little Lobe calling the shots here by 3. The half, 59 seconds. Beachwear, Garden Spot Trip is 2nd. Along the wheel in 3, Rutro. Next in line is Jiggy Jong Bluegrass. And Fox Valley Siren continues to slip up the rail as racing 5th. On down the backstretch, 6th Miss Barnacle, but she's been parked the entire mile. Maybe the 3/4 mile marker now, and Little Lobe continues to lead here. She leads by 2, but Beachwear has yet to be used 2nd. Jiggy Jong Bluegrass gets underway 3rd, 3/4, 1:29, and Little Lobe now opens up by 3. And Beachwear gets to work on the inside. She's chasing a 2nd. Rutro the inside, looking for the upset. Less than 1/8 of a mile to go, and down the stretch they come, and with the lead, it's Little Lobe to the inside. Beachwear, then comes the 12-1 shot, Rutro, and she's coming on strong here. Rutro the outside, 12-1, gets up to win it by a length. Here is the official winner, number 5, Rutro. 4-year-old daughter of Standing O from Candidate's Gal, owned by Ralph Lunsford Jr. of West Alexandria. Ralph Lunsford, the trainer and driver. 6th season's victory for the 4-year-old Ohio-bred mare. An impressive mile tonight, 1:58 and 2/5. Here's how they finish in the 12th race. The 1 Jiggy Jong Bluegrass 7, the 2 is scratched. 3 Beachwear 2, Come On and a Banana 6, Rutro the winner. JK's DD 3, 8, Little Lobe 4, Fox Valley Siren 5, 7 Scratch 2, 613, 984,